Hey, horror fans! Welcome back to the Stars of the World. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated horror films of 2025, Until Dawn. Based on the critically acclaimed 2015 video game, this new movie brings fresh chills, terrifying twists, and a cast you won't want to miss. Whether you've played the game or not, this movie promises to deliver an unforgettable ride. So grab your flashlight, because we're heading into the darkness.
Every night, something new is trying to kill us.
What is that?
The story centers around a young woman named Clover, who ventures into a remote mountain area with her friends in search of her missing sister Melanie. They arrive at an abandoned visitor center in the wilderness, silent, eerie, and hiding unspeakable horrors. But just as the group begins to experience gruesome deaths, something strange happens. They wake up, right at the beginning of the same night. They're trapped in a terrifying time loop, reliving the same cursed evening over and over again. And each cycle isn't the same. The horror changes form. One night they're hunted by a masked slasher, the next they're haunted by vengeful spirits, grotesque monsters, or reality-bending terrors. The only way out? Survive until dawn.
What is that?
Let's talk about the cast bringing these characters to life. Rubin stars as Clover, our brave lead trying to save her sister while holding the group together. Cimino plays Max, Clover's close friend and love interest. He brings vulnerability and a touch of humor to the tense narrative. Odessa A'zion portrays Nina, a bold and skeptical member of the group with a rebellious streak. Ji-young plays Megan, the voice of reason among the friends. Belmont Cameli appears as Abel, a tough guy hiding emotional trauma. Maia Mitchell as Melanie, Clover's missing sister, whose mysterious fate drives the plot. And fan-favorite Peter Stormare reprises his iconic role from the original game as Dr. Hill, a shadowy and cryptic presence who may know more about the time loop than anyone. Each character is layered with secrets, fears, and choices that could mean life or death, much like in the game. Until Dawn, 2025, is directed by David F. Sandberg, known for horror hits like Lights Out and the superhero horror hybrid Shazam. His talent for balancing emotional character arcs with terrifying imagery makes him a perfect fit for this adaptation. The screenplay is written by Gary Dauberman, Annabelle It, and Blair Butler, both of whom are experienced in crafting chilling, suspenseful stories. The film is produced by a powerhouse team, including Asad Kizilbash and Carter Swan from PlayStation Productions, David F. Sandberg and Lotta Loston, Roy Lee of It and The Grudge, Gary Dauberman, and Mia Maniscalco.
Oh, what? Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
What? It's still in my face!
Cinematography is handled by Maxime Alexander, whose previous work includes The Hills Have Eyes and Annabelle, Creation. Music is composed by Benjamin Wallfish, adding a haunting, cinematic score to elevate the fear. Now, let's talk about the original source material, the Until Dawn video game, released in 2015 by Supermassive Games. It was a narrative-driven horror game where every decision mattered, and every choice could lead to survival or death. The game followed a group of teenagers returning to a snowy mountain lodge where something had gone terribly wrong in the past. Players controlled multiple characters, navigating deadly situations while uncovering dark secrets, wendigos, and betrayals. While the 2025 film doesn't directly follow the game's plot, it does exist in the same universe. Peter Stormare's return as Dr. Hill creates a spiritual bridge between the two. Fans of the game will spot Easter eggs and familiar themes like moral choices, branching timelines, and the fear of the unknown. However, the movie introduces new lore. The time loop concept is entirely fresh, and each repeated night explores a different subgenre of horror, from slasher to supernatural to cosmic horror. It's like Groundhog Day meets The Cabin in the Woods, with a touch of Silent Hill. Expect a visually rich horror experience. Sandberg's use of lighting and shadows will play a major role, and the wilderness setting gives the film an isolated, claustrophobic feel. The time loop adds psychological tension, forcing characters to confront their traumas and past mistakes again and again. Themes of guilt, sisterhood, survival, and fate run deep. Can people truly change when given another chance? Or are we doomed to repeat the same horrors? Until Dawn hits theaters on April 25th, 2025, and it's shaping up to be one of the most original horror films in recent years. With a talented cast, a visionary director, and deep roots in gaming culture, this movie is not just for horror lovers, but for anyone craving a smart, suspenseful, and heart-pounding story. Are you ready to face the night over and over again? If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming movie deep dives. And hey, leave a comment below. Which horror subgenre are you most excited to see in Until Dawn?